Okay, so we are all back again. Probably going to give them a minute or two just to get sorted and settled. And we did introduce everyone. So let's have a look if Kildare has chosen an idea yet. Come on, Kildare. What's your idea? Exploration. There it is. So I wonder if Kildare had made an agreement with England not to go exploration, and then got independence and went in exploration. Who else have we not seen yet? Denmark was maritime, England was maritime. Exploration. We do have Quest for the New World. Have you started questing, Portugal? Nope. What are you doing, Portugal? I wonder if this is just because I can't see what he's exploring, because he's got to be exploring. No, because I can see everything that the players can see. I'm currently looking from his perspective, which is why we can't see further east. Oh well. Castile? Ideas? Nothing. Aragon. Aragon took naval ideas. Interesting. So they have taken what I was saying about Denmark, and this is a very good choice for Aragon. Again, you get the improved rams, which is the galley combat ability, which also goes very nicely with the plus 20% galley combat ability Aragon already has. So Aragon is going for Mediterranean dominance, which is a pretty good move. That's something that Aragon's good at. Morocco doesn't have one. You've gone quality. You're still innovative, and you've got one more idea done. Muscovy is still on offensive. Sweden. Sweden's taking economic. Good choice. Build up the economy. I approve. Brandenburg was innovative and has actually started on that. Holland, economic. We don't unfortunately have a Mamelukes player. I'd quite like there to be a Mamelukes player. Let's take a look. Timmy, have you got any ideas yet? You went innovative, did you not? You did. Then Ethiopia, religious. Right, so Ethiopia's stated goal was to convert everyone to Coptic. So taking religious for that, for his intended game style was a good move. I don't know if overall I would take religious first, but he's also completely surrounded. He's like the only Coptic nation in the game. Pretty much. I know there's another one up here, but that's been conquered by the Ottomans. So yeah, good move on his part. Timmy we've already seen. Then we have got Brunei, which I'm assuming doesn't... Oh no, they've taken exploration. Interesting. I'm surprised they've got their admin that high. Their Diplo is actually up to date. Well, actually this is an AI player, and the AI tends to be a lot more aggressive about teching up, regardless of monarch point costs, than players tend to be. Daiviet, see, Daiviet hasn't. They have taken exploration. So we're going to be seeing a lot of colonization of Indonesia, which is going to block out the Europeans. Congo. Has Congo taken an idea group yet? Have they even been able to? They are still on Tech 3. 79% tech cost. So the Congo is going to be hungry for institutions. And then we've got Mali, who is immediately in a war against Fulo and Jen. So trying to expand right away. Have you done that with any allies? You're allied to Timbuktu. There's Jen. There's Fulo. Timbuktu. Okay, you've actually got a pretty big ally. That's good. Were there any other countries that we have not seen their ideas of? I feel like Austria hadn't chosen yet. Austria's gone economic. France? France has gone defensive. Now that's an interesting choice. We're playing with a very defensive France. France has not really been very aggressive in, like, imposing its will on other people, but it's been very proactive in defending its allies. He's explored some around Africa. I actually think he starts with this, because he's had that for a long time. Kildare hasn't gone south at all. Morocco. Well, maybe Portugal has. Morocco can't see quite as far as Portugal can. Maybe, but like, yeah, like I said, he's had that for a long time. Do you have any explorers? You don't. So the explorer you start with has now died, and you recruited an admiral instead of an explorer. Kildare hasn't got an explorer yet. And then it's the Eastern powers that we need to look at. Brunei has got an explorer. Divia does not. But Brunei can already see uncolonized territory, so I think Brunei is just going to be racing to get that first colonist, so they can start actually completing the island. Got to ask, does the Roman reconquest push you to drink because the contestant... I don't understand what you're saying there, Texas. Poland is innovative, as is Brandenburg. Yeah, France is surrounded by other players, so as I keep saying, like, I really like what France has done. They've played the diplomatic game very, very well. I just hope they haven't overextended themselves. Although this game they've been a lot quieter. Yeah, they released Normandy, but they didn't invade England. As in the past, I suspect they probably would have. So they've really calmed it down a bit. Explorer you get, if I remember, is fairly old. No, Katie, we were actually looking at Portugal and they had their explorer, but he was just the admiral of their trade fleet. He wasn't using him as an explorer. So I wonder if he didn't realise he was an explorer. Has Java expanded? I doubt it. I don't think any of the Eastern powers will have expanded much. Pasai, Sayak, Palembang, Majapahit. Oh, it's not Palembang. I wonder if they went pirate or not. Because Palembang can turn pirate at the start of the game. They're the only nation that can do so. From the very, very beginning, Palembang's a pirate nation. I think like as soon as you load up the game, there's an event saying, do you wish to become a pirate or not? If you have Golden Century. What we need is someone to go on a warpath. Was this not enough for you, Scottish? Crikey! We've just seen, like, the complete dissolution of one of the major powers in the game. I feel like a player controlled France as a target on their back. So defensively is how you have to be. I don't disagree. And I think because France was dragged into so many wars early on, they have not been able to do very much in terms of actually securing their own borders. Brittany's going after Normandy, as is Burgundy. Oh no. Wait, France. Hold on. France is at war. France... Oh no. Really? Coalition? What did you do? France's allies are stuck by them. Holland didn't. So France basically destroyed itself trying to defend Holland. And Holland has said no to the call to arms. I'm fairly sure that those two are allied. Don't have a truce though. They are allied with France. They don't have an outstanding call. How come Holland didn't get asked to join? But they're up against Verden, Aachen, Bremen, Brunswick, Cleve, Cologne, Frankfurt, Friesland, Helra, Hamburg, Hesse, Limburg, Munster, Nassau, Oldenburg and Utrecht. Oh man. France barely survived the last coalition war, and that was to try and bail out the Dutch. And now they themselves are under attack. I don't know how much Denmark's going to do. Denmark's not doing much. And that's because the Helra navies and the Utrecht navies are blocking the Danes in. And it doesn't look like the Danes are particularly interested in trying to break their way out. Yeah, the Danish are in the French war. As are Sweden. So this is the only war going on right now. And it is not looking good for the French. The French are sitting here taking attrition. They have Provence there. Oh, the Danish tried to break out. And promptly got humbled. I think that this might have taken these guys by surprise. This could be very bad for the French. Oh no. I was really enjoying how France was doing, and now they're not doing well. Also, they're in the Aragon War against Aragon War against Granada. So Morocco's taken a piece. Portugal took a piece. They just wanted to secure their crossing again. And now Aragon's trying to take these two. I wonder if these guys have come to an agreement to steal Granada. And you're saying Denmark is the war leader? Oh! You're right! This is the Danish punitive war. I mean, in that case, France got lucky. Because I was looking at this from the French perspective. Burgundy's in a coalition. England's in a coalition. Actually, they've avoided it for the others. Savoy would be as well. Denmark? Denmark, no such scruples. So France is just bleeding again for somebody else's coalition war. Okay, I see what's happened here. Thanks for pointing that out. I missed that. This France is the weakest in multiplayer I've seen in a long time. France keeps getting into problems like this, getting into other people's wars. I feel slightly better for them now, knowing that this isn't their war, so I don't think that they could be punished for it. Hello.
You're still here?
Hi.
Just thought I'd come let you know of my plans.
Okay.
So I'm thinking of vassalizing Granada.
Okay.
Because the war with Aragon.
That
So
would
then I
indeed...
would
Yeah.
get called into war against Aragon and France.
Uh-huh.
And France, at the minute, is kind of dying to a coalition.
Yep, we noticed that.
So it would, like, you know, I might do it with England.
I'm not sure how much England's going to want to fight right now.
Oh, I see. Yeah, he kind of got wrecked, but
Yes, ever so slightly. Castile answered the call, though. Didn't do much, but they were in the war.
and lost Granada in the thing as well. Sad, but yeah, that's
Granada
what I'm
was lost
thinking
to
of doing.
separatists. That
Yeah.
wasn't a war deal.
Sadly, we died to separatists, but yeah, I'm thinking of doing that.
It would
Just to let
certainly
you
be an
know.
interesting move, and it would break apart the Iberian unification again.
Well, my AI rivaled him, so we wouldn't be allied for another like 50 years anyway. So.
Oh, okay. It's definitely an interesting move.
I think it's either all or nothing. Like, either works or it doesn't work.
Well, just remember what I said about the loans last time. I think you went a little bit too overboard then.
Yes.
But it's not my place to be giving advice. I shouldn't be doing that.
Cool,
But it's
well,
definitely an
I will-
interesting move. It's not one I would have expected, and I kind of doubt that they would either.
Yeah, so I don't know. We'll see, I guess, what happens.
Okay.
But yeah, see you in a bit.
Alright, see ya. France is too good a friend. Yeah, France is really getting themselves into trouble in issues like this, although it does look like they are routing some of their armies. Sorry, I wasn't watching the battles there, and I should have been. Is Denmark actually taking any of the... Yep, Denmark's taking some of the flak here. 48,000 troops sitting on Lübeck. Lübeck is definitely going to be one of the things demanded for independence. Hamburg? Hamburg's just in the war against them. Okay. CPM's about to have a peasants' war. Poor old Ireland. I think Ireland's had a rough old time of it since they got their independence. I wonder if anyone's supporting you. Nope, those are just Irish troops. Although there are some Dutch troops here, so I do wonder if the Netherlands was helping. Check out Arachnos' first idea group. Yes, I'd already seen it. You were going for expansion. I would respond to you in the game if I could, but I can't. I'm not allowed to type. France has no coalition. No, but they could do. The dangerous thing that France is Burgundy is pissed with them. And right now, I think Burgundy going to war with France would be a very, very bad thing for France. This is a strong Burgundy. 18,000 troops, lots of money in the treasury, making cash, large army. French army is actually smaller than the Burgundian one. They're losing a lot of money, and they are 9 loans in debt. Burgundy could do some serious damage right now. Okay, so Burgundy and Brittany split Normandy between them, so France didn't even get that. Basically, the one gain that France got from all of the wars recently is Aquitaine. I know that they did take this from Avignon, but that's a much easier fight. Katie, Irish having a rough go of it. Welcome to the story of our lives. Yeah, I know Ireland's not had a great time. No, Denmark is helping Ireland out. Rather than fighting their own coalition war, they're just going to let France do it again. Oh, you guys are so mean. I wonder if France could just peace out. I think if I were in France's shoes right now, nobody would blame you just for saying, I'm out, I'm done. The thing Denmark haven't... Yep, hello.
Hey, just wanted to know an interesting development. I just took exploration.
I saw. Yeah, I can't type into chat in the game. It's like completely locked out for me. But yes, we'd noticed that a while ago.
Well, I didn't know if you had seen that or not. I'm not paying attention to Twitch at all.
No, that's cool. Good. That's what you're supposed to not be doing.
Yeah,
yes, I did see you taking it. Do you have an explorer yet?
I can't afford the Diplo points yet.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Yeah, that's going to be interesting, especially now that you've got Brunei in the area as well.
I've got plans.
I have plans.
I almost want my Mamluks to have plans, but it's like, nah, this will be interesting as is.
How did your war with Malacca go?
Oh, it ended up... I took Pre Nokor from them, and then 27,000 rebels spawned, and got to 99% civil war, and I went, screw this, have it back.
Oh. Yeah, okay, that's reasonable.
Yeah, well, Kamer got it back, so now, if I can fix my problems with them, I can vassalize them.
Oh, nice. It's a good way of expanding. It costs a lot less.
It does, and Champa is doing nothing military-wise, so I need a better vassal.
Very good. Commander Faceless, you're allowed to be in chat, but make sure you have the audio off. Like, I don't want you listening in. Sorry, that's the Brunei player. He's new.
That's alright, righto. Alright, I'm gonna hop on back to my own chat.
Okay, cool. See you later. Yeah, we have rules about the stream sniping, so it's not allowed, but because I'm doing my push for partner, that's a lot of players, and that would mean a lot of views, so they're allowed to have the stream open, just minimized and with, like, volume off. Stamper Angel, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. So, France is definitely looking like they're hurting. I would really peace out France. Like, you've proven yourself. You don't need to do this. This is Denmark's fault. Let Denmark suffer for it, because right now Denmark's not taking much flack. Although they have just lost Lubeck. The Danish army is hiding in the British Isles. They have no interest in fighting this. They're just going to let you bleed for their war. Wish I knew how to play this game. Well, as it happens, I do have a Getting Started tutorial on YouTube, which you can go and check out. That should at least, like, introduce you to the core mechanics and set you up enough that you can actually play a game. I mean, I'm not going to lie. It looks intimidating. I think it is a lot better when you actually get into the game, because it's all about, like, I want to do this thing. How do I do this? Oh, there's a way of doing that. Cool. But yeah, it looks intimidating because it's just a bunch of maps with menus and stuff, and I do everything so quickly because I've played this a lot. Jay, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. The Danes are kind of locked in, but they do have the Swedish Navy, they have the Norwegian Navy. I think there are things the Danes could do, they just don't seem particularly inclined to do it. But France, peace out. You don't need to do this. You're not the target of the coalition, they'll peace you, I think. Actually, will they? I don't know if I can actually see this. Who's the war leader? Yeah. The Observer has no diplomats, unfortunately, so I can't actually check. How many loans do you have now? Still 9. Okay, so you're not going further into debt, though another 6 months and you will do. Bob's saying stuff, but I misspelled that. Wineloaf, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Played a bit of Crusader Kings 2 and Stellaris. I'm not a total noob to Paradox stuff, but this is different. It's fairly similar to Crusader Kings. The difference is there's less of the dynastic stuff. I mean, you can still have royal marriages and marry to other nations and expand diplomatically. But there's a lot of crossover between Crusader Kings. Maybe we can have a talk with France. I don't want to do it while they're at war. Remind me once the war is over and we'll have a word. Like, players need to be focusing on the problems that are going on right now. Oh, Sweden's fighting. Sweden's fighting against the Navy. This is 4 galleys, not in an inland sea, and a couple of transports. So Sweden's trying to break out, but failing. There's just so many small trade powers in this war. Like, you have the likes of Bremen and Hamburg, and those guys have much larger navies than any one province minor has any right to have. In fact, are they even merchant republics? Free city. They're probably all free cities, actually. Yeah, they are. Fighting against free cities is also dangerous because they get a bunch of buffs. Like, the buffs for being a free city are well nice. Minus 10% dev cost, plus 10% trade efficiency, and then reduced absolutism. At this point, absolutism is irrelevant. Doesn't exist. We are still in the age of discovery, and we still have a ways to go in here. I wonder if anyone's finished any perks yet. So early on, the Danish have a perk. Venice has a perk. Portugal does, as do the Ottomans. So Portugal's taken their perks. So they have the global settler increase. They've also taken the +3 development when they finish a colony. Plus they have the expel minorities. They're still not exploring. Portugal. Why? We rely on you, Blue Kiwi. I don't get what Portugal's doing here. Does he not know how? Still no explorer. He's got the Diplo points for it. He's got the navy for it. I wonder if Portugal doesn't know how. I'm going to bring him into chat because that's kind of a big thing. Grab you. Bring you in. Hello. Thought I'd bring you in here. So you've taken exploration ideas, but you're not exploring. Why?
Because I'm a bit behind on Diplotech. I need the colonial range to get the exploring going. So I can't get a colonist yet. I've got the explorers, but no point in sending them just yet.
Okay. I guess that makes some sense. I'm just surprised that you haven't done any, but then I guess that slows down the spread of discoveries to others.
It does.
Okay, fair enough.
I can do plenty of exploring once I've got my colonist and things are going.
Okay, because I've been sitting here in chat just going, Portugal, what are you doing? Why aren't you doing anything? Just making sure that you knew how, but it sounds like you got plans. Yeah. Okay, good.
I do, actually. I just Diploteched up, and now I can start selling knowledge to people again, I think, maybe.
Oh, interesting.
It's another part of having good
colonial range.
Colonial range, that's it.
And you're still 2 ideas away from overseas exploration. Okay, I get you.
Yeah.
I get you. Fair enough. I just wanted to make sure that you were able and in a position to actually do that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Which chat were you in?
I was in Gelderland.
Okay, I'll send you back. Thanks. Alright, cool. And I think that Denmark pieced out there, which is why I kind of hastily moved over. Denmark did piece out. We have Gaeldom. We have the Isles. Interesting. Who have independence. France, how badly did you suffer? Another 6 loans. Oh, France. I really hope Burgundy doesn't declare war on you, but I suspect they probably will. Yeah, your rivals. I'm going to be astonished, frankly, if Burgundy does not declare war here. But we do have an independent Gaeldom, which is awesome. These guys have some really nice ideas, actually. They're actually probably one of my favourite sets. Chance of New Air, Garrison Size. Chance of New Air is relevant. Garrison Size plus 25% plus defensive ideas, and you'll see that's even more potent in a minute. Basically means you need to have like 30,000 troops to siege down a maximum size castle, and if you have defensive ideas with that, they're taking additional attrition the whole time, and most of your territories are going to be highlands and mountains, so that's even more attrition. Like, you are one of the most dangerous attrition nations in the game. Morale of armies plus 15%. That's the same as Castile gets. That's almost as much as France gets. Attrition of enemies plus 1. There you go. That's why your defensive ideas are even more potent. Siege ability means you can take other castles faster. Stability cost mod and religious unity, so you don't need to worry so much about missionaries. Plus 15% shock damage. To go with your morale and having lots of cavalry, the problem you're going to have is paying for it all. National manpower modifier just means you can have more troops for more time, and then the prestige means even more morale, because high prestige means morale. England immediately jumping on the opportunity presented here by the Danish misstep. Hopefully the English don't misstep here, but they shouldn't have any aggressive expansion. They do not. So this is an opportunity for England to claw it back. So well played there by the English. The Isles, I think, also have an interesting idea set. They have the same as Gaeldom. Okay. I was wondering if the Isles were more about navies, but apparently not. Talk with France. Yes. That is a good point. Who's France? France is Darkfight. No. GN Fighter. Problem is, these guys have different Discord names from their in-game names. In fact, Janssen, you do use a different name. Okay, cool. Hello, hello. Thought I'd drag you in here for a minute. Janssen?
I know I should have declined that stupid coalition bar.
Not necessarily declined, but peace out at least. Because
I tried to peace out earlier, but they wouldn't let me, and the moment I could try peace out, it was with heavy.
Oh, I see. See, because you weren't the coalition target, I thought they would let you peace out for a white peace more easily.
Nope.
Ah, okay.
Sadly not. They were too much in a strong position for that.
Gotcha. Because, yeah, Denmark really owes you now.
As do the Dutch, but I don't think I can get back on my feet again.
I don't know. I mean...
Have you looked...
yeah, I'm looking now. If I'm being quite honest with you, you might want to do a bankruptcy, like, right now.
I'm thinking about it, but I'm not sure if I am not getting ganked by Burgundy and Castile.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. That's very fair. One thing you might want to try to do is see if Holland or Denmark are willing to send you subsidies to get you back on your feet financially.
I'm already getting subsidies from Holland.
Are you? Okay.
And Denmark is not in a better position. They had to pay much as well.
That's true. Oh yeah, Holland is giving you a ducat a month. Okay, that's good. Your army maintenance is still maxed. Are you drilling?
No, it should be maxed.
It's showing to me as being maxed.
It's not maxed.
Huh, okay. I'll take your word for it. And then, yeah, just the interest payments. Ouch. Yeah, when I saw all of those guys just attacking you again, I thought it was your coalition because Burgundy could coalition you.
Yeah, I was close on the coalition. That was the reason why I didn't take much from... or nothing at Elbeta.
Because, yeah, Burgundy's on minus 66 aggressive expansion. Like, everyone else you're actually safe on. Savoy was also in danger zone.
Savoy, England, and Burgundy.
Yeah, had those three coalitions, they could have triggered it. But I think Burgundy on their own, they can't, because I think they need to have three members minimum.
Yes, and since I had a truce with England, I could afford the peace I got from England.
That's
Not
fair.
the best peace, it only strengthened Burgundy, but yeah.
And you have 10 corruption. Ugh.
Yeah, that corruption is a main problem right now.
Your forts maintained? Oh. Yeah, you're doing everything right, man. I mean, I'm sorry.
I know, it's Toot Coalition War really screwed me over.
Yeah, they really did. You need to be careful about your allies, I guess.
I thought those two knew what they are doing. Obviously, I was.
How's your army look? I mean, you still have 23,000 troops, so that's one positive. You could potentially get rid of the cavalry. That should reduce your costs a lot.